Welcome to Two Grown Ass Men. We had no idea we were going to be doing an episode tonight, but we're about to, and you're going to get hit with some fucking hard facts. Yes, and I'm actually recording this, so
Oh, and so am I, dude. I got two cameras recording right now.
yeah,
I like splicing through different cameras and stuff. That was a lot of fun having that additional footage.
Yeah, it was actually random because at points I was like, "Wait, hold on, I'm full screen. He's full screen. Wait, oh, that's right. He has two different cameras."
Yeah, dude. So I took your recording and I used my recording, and I just interchanged them.
So wait, are you running through the Xenix right now or no?
Yeah, I'm going through the Xenix.
I felt you like.
I'm going to the Xenix. I got a little bit of the compression on.
Dude, how awesome is it that it's fucking baked right into the mixer?
It's right there. It's perfect for spoken word and stuff, though. I mean, you just can tweak it a little tiny bit just to kind of really bring out the presence.
Yeah,
and this is what I was also saying about having a built-in EQ, because I rolled off the highs, I rolled the lows up a little bit, and I also brought the mids up.
Yeah, I was using one for the longest time. I have two actually. I was using one for the longest time for just when I was playing games and on Discord, just chatting with people.
Mm-hmm.
So like in this type of scenario,
right?
I was using it simply for that, so I knew that like they were getting a consistent voice. And you know, when you play games with people online, sometimes they're yelling, and it's like, oh my god! Like I knew that it was going to help for that.
Son and I were playing around with it today downstairs on my other computer through Pro Tools. I had some echo going on, and he was screaming.
Dude, it is so fun when the kids like playing around with the mics, right? And they want to do it, so they're like, "Let me say something," and then like I don't know, they start singing songs or yelling or whatever. I don't know what Jack did today, but Sydney will come in here and just fucking. I want to record stuff. Actually, you know what? I'll send you some stuff. Go on. I completely can hear you.
Well, screw you, man. Oh, shake it, shake it. I love how I'm telling you to shake it, and you are shaking it, but your wife is in between us.
Yeah, get over it.
Hi, Jamie.
She's the joint connection between me and this fucking world. Honestly, if it wasn't for her, I'd fucking have, I don't even know, lost my shit a long time ago. Dude, I'm just checking myself out like I always do, you know? Because I'm a pretty anxious person, as we all know.
And I don't need to be blinded.
Blinded
by the light.
Ooh, wrapped up like a douche. I'm sorry, a douche?
Isn't that what he said? Wrapped up like a douche?
Same thing. Everybody says that. Go on. No? Another boner in the night? Come on. Yeah, Jamie just said it. All right. Hold on. There it is. See, I got it on a boom arm, too. Here I am.
Nice.
Nah,
dude,
actually,
this thing is all. This boom arm is awesome.
Nah, dude, it makes it like it makes it like seriously, right? Like how, but for you, it makes it cool because you have like a really good mic for this. Like, I like this mic. It's cute. It's a cute little pink, like a purplish pinky little mic. Whatever the fucking wow. I told you if I talked to you tonight that I
inputs by outputs.
It has 16 inputs and like 18 outputs, so I think it's like a 16 by 8 or 18 or something, whatever. That's what it stands for, Euphoria, whatever the case is. Though I have it set up to where this is actually directly plugged in USB, this mic, and then everything else is through my interface, and I don't get any weird interference anymore on my DAW. So when I'm in Cubase, I'm working on stuff, I get no like random clicks, pops, nothing. Like everything is just crystal clear, always and forever. It's not that I had an issue. Those Behringer mixers are phenomenal, but I had two of them hooked up, plus my other interface and this other thing, and like you remember all the crazy shit I was always trying to do. And
no, I just remember the Delta 1010 and the Behringer.
Yep. So I had the Delta 1010 and the Behringer, and I had two of those mixers hooked up, and I got rid of the Behringer mixer, the big one, the 22-track mixer, which was not USB.
That was fucking high tech.
But anyway, I actually want to go back to what we were saying, except I don't remember. I do, but I don't. Help me, please.
You're really asking me what we were talking about?
Wait, hold on, baby. What?
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Well, then, there's 3 of us here, and none of us can figure it out. We're all fucking stoned. I mean, we're all just chilling out and having a good time. Rewind the tape, she says. Yes, please, let me go ahead and hit the rewind button on the fucking cassette player.
No, but you know what I can do? I can hit rewind on my other camera, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I feel you. I wouldn't either. No, so we were talking about
Delta 1010.
Yep.
That shit
So-
was advanced for
Delta 1010 was a banging fucking interface.
dude, that was the fact that it was an actual capture card
99.6 kilohertz fucking 24-bit audio
because
20 years ago?
because of the fact that it was a separate sound card.
Yeah, I always
It
called
was it was a
breakout
separate
box.
card.
I don't know if I was even calling it the right thing, but yeah.
No, that wasn't a breakout box. The breakout box was the first thing that you had. Before that,
Fair enough. Well, this thing had a
I
fucking
think it was
PCI card.
I think it was an M audio.
Yeah, dude, that was the Delta 1010. It was a breakout box. It had a PCI card that plugged
No,
in.
the first thing that you had before you got that, you had something else that we started recording with.
It was a little M audio thing that you could plug in,
Yeah.
just plug something into it. It was like this little black thing, right? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it was like gray, like that grayish kind of color. It wasn't black.
Oh, you're talking about that little, like that little silver grayish box that, dude, that wasn't me. You had that.
No, dude. You had one that was an actual breakout box. That was the first thing that you bought. And
Maybe.
that- I remember recording with it because when I would do vocals, I would put the curtains up. So, and I would have incense burning, and I'd make it like my own little studio.
I definitely remember all that.
You guys would hang out playing fucking. What were you playing, Qbert? on Super Nintendo, we were recording some Ecoside shit. Yeah. That and blunt in hand, and I remember playing. It wasn't the mixer or anything yet. You got that when we started to record the last album, the one for Island.
That was definitely the Delta
That
1010. It was a silver box. No, it was a silver box.
That was the first album that was recorded with the Delta 1010. Before that, because remember you had something and then you went to Guitar Center and you wanted to upgrade it. So the guy said, "Here, buy this."
On. I didn't have that. Okay, no,
listen.
that wasn't me. Flo had that. Flo had that box. That was Flo's box. He bought that.
I thought he bought it from you.
Nah, dude. Nah. Flo. Oh, he might have. I don't know. But he bought that little box. Okay, and it actually had 2 little volume knobs on it. You can control one side or the other.
Yep.
Yes. No. Flo bought that. That was not my box. Flo had that little box. Funny enough, we never recorded with that box when we did the first the first album and the EP. The EP was recorded pretty much in the A room anyway. Yes, we haven't talked about the A room. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait, but not right now.
It's still there.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
They were pre-pandemic. They were still open.
wow.
Yeah, the A room, the fucking A room.
Dude, all right, I want to have a whole episode dedicated to the A room. I cross-reference stories. Sometimes when you are really high, drunk, who knows, in your brain, things start to cross-reference. But anyway, that was actually a great thing.
How high are you?
I'm this high. No, I'm this high.
That's pretty high. That's pretty fucking high.
This was supposed to be a Charmander made out of mini Legos, but Braden decided to turn it into a fucking crab
That's awesome. That's really creative, though.
with white underwear. I just
That's
noticed
great.
it said a white underwear.
That's great.
That's how high I am. Oh man, it's fucking good stuff.
Really good stuff.
This fucking lotion is the best, by the way. Hemp's or whatever the fuck it's called. There it is.
I have it.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, what'd you do today? Might I ask?
We went on it, and it. I tried to be a little sexy with it. We
Yeah,
went
sorry.
on
And
an
then I
adventure.
turned around and whipped out my fucking big ass forearm, and you were like, "Ugh." I know it happens. Go
We
on.
went on an adventure.
Oh, well, for real? Like,
Yeah,
hit me with it.
me, Kim, and Jack. We went to Mill Pond, but we went to the entrance that's by Sunrise Highway. So we walked through the woods to the old watershed, and then took the we followed the pipe all the way to the path, and we had to cross like the creek by walking over the pipe.
That's so fucking awesome, though.
Yeah, so I had to carry Jack. I walked over, and then I had to go back and give Kim a hand. But yeah, dude. And then we made it up to the main trail. We walked around the pond. We saw a lot of geese, a lot of baby geese. And he's taking out the guns, ladies and gentlemen. He's taking out the guns.
Jesus Christ. No, I swear I'm just putting lotion on my arms. And I was looking at myself in the screen because I was able to see where I was lotioning.
You were taking them out, dude.
I wasn't doing it on purpose. I swear.
Oh man. All right. Anyway, yeah. So we saw the waterfall and everything, and we made it an adventure.
That's fucking awesome.
And then we walked back, and dude, it was humid as fuck. Like we were, dude. I don't get pit
What was
stains.
the temperature up there today? The real temperature versus the it feels like due to humidity. Sorry.
77 was the real.
Yeah, but what did it say? It felt like
83.
Dude, so it was 85 today here.
It's gonna be 84 here tomorrow.
Felt like 92 with the humidity. I was like, what the fuck? That's a huge fucking jump. But I like in my fucking Explorer, it literally said on the information thing that it was 90 degrees. And I came in the house and I was like, hey, I know it's about to rain, but it's 90 degrees outside. You guys all sure you want to go outside? And they were like, oh, yeah. And then Jamie goes, hey, Google, what's the weather like? And he goes, today it'll be a high of 85 degrees with scattered showers or isolated thunderstorms. And I was like, no, I'm telling you it was hotter than that. And then it went, but with all the humidity, it feels like 92. And I went, I told you.
Dude, that humidity is a bitch.
It is.
Yeah, so then after we walked around the pond and everything, we walked back, did the whole trail back, showed Jack some of the old spots that we used to hang out with the logs, with the big tree and shit, and fucking fire pits still there.
Wow, yeah, I was about to say, like, all that shit is still there. What?
Yeah, not much of that has changed. The look of the trails has changed. A lot of growth and a lot of downed trees.
Yeah.
Like fucking lightning struck them or something.
Really?
Like just
I know it's a lot of
tree goes up like 3 feet and then it just snapped over.
Oh shit. Yeah, I know with a lot of the random flash floods, on the East Coast that we've all been getting, trees have been just fucking flopping over, but not like
not uprooted though. Like no, they're just fucking
not struck in half.
But I mean, I forgot how beautiful it really is back there.
Dude, honestly, you said Mill Pond, and like, I started getting chills again. Like,
I saw that.
Just random, like, just
Yeah. No, but it was cool showing Jack the whole stomping grounds. And next, we're gonna take him to Twin Lakes. We're gonna take the fishing rods.
yo. There it is, right there. Did
Cheap
that
things to do
that shit
outdoors.
up? Like, were you guys able to skate on it and all this year or no?
I never try. They always try to stop you. So I just never. I used to go down there with my sleds, and we used to like take one of the fucking bike trails, and then if you like veer off just enough, you'd go out onto the ice.
Yeah.
But we used to always get stopped. We're like, oh, we're just playing on the ice. Like, no, you're not allowed on the ice.
Get fucked.
Pretty much. Fucking started pouring.
Just now?
Earlier today.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, that's a random shit, man. We've been getting these flash flood storms, not just like flash storm, excuse me, but just fucking blown out flash flood storms. And we're talking like insane amounts.
We haven't had too bad of storms. I mean, at
Scares
least not ones that I remember or that I was awake for.
Dude, we've been getting these random fucking storms that will like blow out power for like half the fucking county, and it floods out the whole fucking county. Like, dude, it's been, what has it been? 8 days now? Shit, she fell asleep. It's been like 8 days now that like legit I have not had for today would be the first day that I would say that my yard finally is dry. Like, I can mow the lawn and not tear it up. But I think I told you the other day, I don't know if I did. I did mow the lawn and I fucked the lawn up, and I fucking was my fucking ride on was fucking like I ran out of gas, getting stuck in going through the gate, and that like normally I would have been able to start it and go, but there were so many globs of mud under it that it just wouldn't start. Like, dude,
that sucks, dude.
It's fucked up. This is the worst since we've been here that we've had just random flash floods. And since we're on the corner of two dead-end blocks and the whole thing is like a sink, everything just floods into our yard. We had like literally sections. Told you, again, I was not in the best condition to have a conversation tonight. We had like 6 inches of standing water under our house for like 4 days straight, to the point that I had to keep all the fucking vents open under there, all of the fucking access doors open, just to keep air flowing, because I was like, well, I'm not about to get fucking mold up in this bitch. Like,
yeah,
that's how bad we were flooding.
That's terrible.
Yeah, this has been a very busy week. Like, I've been like just battling elements and
sucks, dude.
Yeah, and like with the fence and trying to stain it and trying to put up the lights and decorate the yard, and also my side jobs that I'm trying to do. Just it's been a really busy week.
Nah, dude, it's cool.
Been a busy week. Side recordings, I don't even know. I'm actually starting to feel like, what the fuck? I feel like I've been drinking a lot and just like doing a lot of things while drinking and not realizing that I'm just getting them done, because I don't even know. And then I'm forgetting that I did it, but then I'm like, oh, I did it. Okay, I got that's off the checklist. Like, I'm not trying to sound weird. Like,
dude, it's that lockdown mind state.
I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
It gets to you.
Yeah, I'm fucking losing my shit for the moment.
Yeah, dude, think about how long this has gone on for.
Yeah.
At this point. Shit. Yo, the fucking pandemic ain't over yet.
Yeah, but this shit's not even fucking even. It's just not even close to being over yet.
No.
I hope I'm wrong, though. I hope I'm dead wrong. I hope that shit's just. But no.
Nah, dude, not with all these protests.
Nope.
That is the only reason I am against these protests, is because of the fact that we are still in the middle of a pandemic, and more than half of these motherfuckers ain't wearing masks.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Let me
come
tell you something.
on.
Let me tell you something. I'm not pro fucking. All right, all right. This is one thing I'm going to say right now. I feel like every president has their angle. Every president we've ever had has done like some good things and some bad things, and like some of them have done more bad things than good, and some have done more good than bad. Whatever. I'm not a fucking Trumper. I know we don't get political. I'm not a Trumper personal. I'm not a Trump fucking guy. But I will say if somebody did something right and someone did something wrong. So ironically, I'm more usually going to say Trump did something stupid or said something stupid. But I can easily, if you ever ask me, tell you all the things he did right. And I could easily tell you all the things that he did wrong. And I could easily tell you I don't know enough about some of the things he did to tell you if he did it right or wrong. But I will tell you this. He made a very good point today. There's a lot of fucking protesting going on and a lot of stupid shit, blah, blah, blah. I want you all to remember that COVID has not been erased yet. So maybe you should all start thinking about that. And he might not have said it like that, but that did. I'm summing up something he said. And I think that just hits what you said. And it's something I've been saying. Hey, people, are you ready to see a spike? Because I know we have this other problem going on, but maybe you should try to be a little more intelligent about it at the moment in regards to how you want to protest or how you want to just...
Dude, we're going to start seeing the spike this coming week.
We've already seen a little bit from the peaceful protest that had nothing to do with Greg Floyd and all that other shit.
George Floyd.
2 weeks ago, they started doing the peaceful protests, and not peaceful, some of them, about COVID. And then we started seeing a spike from that, right? But now this is like 10 times more extreme.
This is another level.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a completely different level.
It takes a couple of weeks to see the results of, mass gatherings like this. But that's why I don't understand how they wouldn't see that from the much more peaceful protests in comparison a few weeks ago about COVID. Like the people that are, they don't think it's real, or we're in an area that it shouldn't be taken so seriously, or, whatever.
Oh, dude, right here, Suffolk County. People were protesting and shit.
Right.
To open back up.
Yeah. But that being said, it's a few weeks later now, and you're seeing a lot of results from that. A deadly matter, but their parents, he gave it to his parents, elderly. They both are dead now. And this person was one of the organizers of this protest. And then you get the classic, this organizer of this protest, peaceful, got sick, spread it to his parents and his cousins. His parents and cousins died, and he's using a ventilator, also probably going to die. And like the people following these people, because they're like the organizers, that's what I find, I was about to say the word hilarious, but that's what I find fucking stupid, actually, is the people who are following these people going, wait, the person who told me to do this is fucking dead. Or the person who told me to do this just killed his parents. Why am I doing it? Nope. Instead, they're like, nah, he said it was fake. I'm fucking believing that, and I'm still going with it. What the fuck? All right? And now you have all these other protests now. Again, this is for a different cause. But come on, you're fighting to save someone, to save lives, right? Based on the deaths of innocent lives. But what you're doing in the process is taking way more innocent lives, who are way more innocent, probably, just in general. And I don't mean to say it like that, but just in general, they were there trying to be the bigger good or the greater good. And you could potentially just, for every one person, it could hit 5 people, and then 5 people, and 5 people, 5 people, and 5 people, and 5 people. And it takes one person within a fucking day to spread it to 500 people, just for walking around on accident. So you walk up to one of these protests and you're like, hey, I'm fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and I love fucking wrestling, and I also love protesting. and I also love fighting for the greater good. And honestly, nobody should die here. And you know what Dwayne The Rock Johnson just did? I swear to God. Why did I use that? I don't know why. But you know what he just did? If he had it, he just gave it to like fucking 2,000 people that day. Unintentionally. He just thought he was doing something good. I never thought that I would have fucking actually went hard like this. But it's fucking what it is. And you know what? I do believe that all of these people out there are just thinking more so on the irrational level of, I want to make a statement, but I have so many people around me that are also willing to go crazy that I could be there and they're going to steal my fire and I'm just going to go nuts. What's up? Yo, have your phone call, man. It's good.
Hey, babe, what's up?
He's like, yeah, I thought you said you're going to be 15 minutes. And the best part is, also is probably about to fucking yell at me.
Are you willing to continue this? I just got to let the dog out.
I just snotted myself. I don't know. Am I allowed? Yeah, sure. She's sleeping, so yeah, for a little while, but not much longer.
All right, just give me like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, all right?
Yeah, we just actually had an episode on accident, by the way.
Or at least a short. Yeah.
And I actually don't think either one of us did anything out of line yet.
No. Cool.
Okay, hurry up the fuck though. Hurry up the fuck though. Shit. All right. Hey, when you come back, if I'm banging my wife, I don't know what to tell you.
Just keep the lights on.
You're too late for that. So we know what the next intro is going to be.
Damn, I'm about to get the chills, but that's only just because there's an air fucking vent from my AC blowing on me. Yes, I can hear you.
I got the chills a couple times throughout this.
I don't know why I keep getting the chills tonight, but I do know that this AC vent is blowing ice cold air at me because I just changed the filter, and there ain't nothing better than changing the filter on your fucking air conditioner system.
Changing a filter, changing a filter.
Making a filter, changing. Yeah, so you ready? Oh, I just dropped it on my dick.
Are you basic bitching it?
Yeah, tonight is basic bitch night. Well,
Nice.
It wasn't until now. I've had enough drinks tonight that I could basic bitch it as a wind down. Seriously. Dude, there's people our age that we may have actually known still dying from this. And affecting people we know personally. And it started to hit me. Like, I saw two people that I may have known, but I knew somebody that we knew recently died, and their significant others were talking about how the people who forgot that this even existed because of the rioting are also forgetting because peaceful protesting is just as bad in regards to the possibility of spreading it.
Well,
I'm not knocking.
This is not the time. Here's the thing. The media, I'm glad you brought that up. The media flipped the script.
Okay, please tell me about that. I did not do more
the script. You saw how quickly it went from COVID-19, George Floyd.
Oh yeah, it was a
literally like that. They changed the script, and it was violence. Now things have become peaceful. Trump finally makes a speech. and then he does a stupid stunt to the fucking church. Like, I still don't understand that. I think
Oh,
Milan.
with his little black book he was flashing around and shit?
Yeah, holding up the Bible. I think Melania was
I'm sorry.
like, they burned the
Black
church
book?
last night.
His little black book. Sorry, go on. Yeah. Fuck that.
I think Melania was like, I can't believe they burned the church last night. We should go there. And he's like, I'll get my book. Right? I mean, there's it so bizarre.
I mean,
That
so the problem is
that. I mean, that was fucking bizarre. But
well,
but the media
did you
keeps
see his address today though?
Dude, the media keeps flipping the script.
Yes, they the opportunists, man. Oh, I see an opportunity to fucking. Here's the problem though. When it comes to like major crises like these, okay, it should not be up to the media to give peace of mind or like ease to their particular nation. That's what the leader of the nation is there for. So, and I'm not like, I'm actually. There's everyone, but I'm not a hater of your internet connection is unstable. No, it is fucking not. Well, it might be. I don't know. Who the fuck knows now? You want to have a conversation with somebody. That's what I love. When you can have a conversation, I will tell you my beliefs. I will give you my opinions. And I will tell you what I know that I believe to be factual. And I want to hear what you have to say back. And I want to hear your rebuttals. And I want to hear your possibly factual information back. But when you have people who are literally just, oh, I just think this one thing that I'm not even fucking knowledgeable about, but that's my one belief. Anything that seems to go along with that, I won't research it, but I will certainly post it. I will fight you tooth and nail to tell you that you're wrong. I hate that. I'm sorry, like, have a conversation with me. If you have an idea or if you see something, a post, and whatever you think something about the way that the country is being run, whatever, or if somebody farted and you think it smells a certain way, you want to talk to me about it? Talk to me about it. But don't tell me if I think that what my opinion on it is different. Don't fight me and tell me I'm wrong or get loud. Have a conversation. Tell me why you think I'm wrong. Give me a reason to believe you. Because I don't think that I'm right about everything that I say. And if someone can just fucking give me a reason to believe what they think is right, and I believe it at that point, well, then we've had a conversation, and you've changed my thought process. But on the vice versa, if we have that conversation, and I still don't believe what you said was right, but you had great points, but I made better points, or I made points that I still believed and you believed yours, but we never got mad at each other and we shook hands, I'm still going to be okay with that. But fucking fight me about it, you're probably not even going to give me an opportunity to believe you because you already started a fight with me. I'm not going to deal with that.
And you know what the problem is?
Exactly.
I'm
never going to think
it comes down to a mentality of I'm right and you're wrong. You could either agree with me or be wrong.
Yeah.
And
agree with me or you're against me. Like, what? How about
it's
talk to me?
It's not even giving you an ultimatum. It's not even giving you a chance to defend yourself. And if you do defend yourself or you do defend this, you're considered a racist or a fascist. It's absolutely disgusting, or a sexist.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
or anything. At this point,
absolutely disgusting.
Dude,
the state that this country is in.
Yeah, at this point, if you don't agree with what that person said, there's a good chance that you're either a fucking faggot, you're fucking too fucking right, too left, too fucking libertarian, you're too fucking exponential, you are way too fucking Republican, you're way too Democratic, you're way too racist, You're way too fascist. You're way too fucking whatever. You're way too out of my league. You're way too fat. You're way too fucking skinny. You're way too fucking annoying. Like, we are all, every single one of us has a little bit of every one of those things in us. At least a little bit, okay? But at the end of the
You're
day,
not wrong.
but at the end of the day, we all hopefully should understand that everyone else has that too. For the ones that are way too fucking extreme, well, maybe let's try to talk to them a little bit more instead of just going extreme ourselves, because you could find that they might not be as extreme as you think. And at the same time, the ones that are severely extreme, you should go fuck yourself. I swear to God, you should go fuck yourself if you want to be that fucking crazy. That's it. I got nothing else to say about it.
Absolutely.
So go back to what you were saying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
What was I saying?
Hold on. It's freezing up a little bit.
Saying it's unstable. Probably has to do with the weather. Right now, I'm tethered.
We didn't mention Trump.
It's fucking weird. But yeah, dude, fucking yeah. Wait, you're frozen.
Okay,
Oh,
here you go.
there you go. There you go.
Just
Were you sitting still or were you like frozen? Because I'm like, because all of a sudden the screen was.
Yeah. I was like, no, I was actually sitting there like bracing myself. Like, what's he gonna say?
Oh.
Dude, come on! Like, that's why I'm at the point where I'm like, oh well.
All right.
Who knows? I better wind down with a busy. Dude, when my GameStop back when I was fucking a kid and I was like 21 or whatever, and I was the general manager of the GameStop here in Monroe, and I got robbed at gunpoint at that store. That motherfucker was in there with a fucking gun to my head for over 30 minutes, okay, following me around everywhere I went, and he tied up a 16-year-old kid who was working for me. I was this assistant store manager, and this kid was just a 16-year-old employee. His name was Vince. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't know. His life probably changed forever, and mine did too. Ultimately, I took the situation. I took it at hand. I figured out a way to convince the guy. Go in the back room. Like I made him feel like we were friends. He kept telling me if anyone walks in here, I'm shooting you in the head. And he opened his bag. He showed me the bullets, everything. I knew the gun was loaded. Like, this was real as fuck. And this dude was zip tied together. I convinced him to let him cut the kid free.
Happened.
Yeah, I convinced him to let him cut the kid free. And then at one point, I convinced him to go in the back room, and I locked him back there. And then I ran out. I grabbed said name Vince. We ran out the door, and he was like, what the fuck? Freaking out. I fucking jammed him in my car. The fucking red 88 Mustang GT. I'm going to get another one. And I fucking ripped up the road, and I went to the Lowe's, the nearest Lowe's, okay? And I dragged him in the store with me, and I called Bill, actually. I didn't know who else to call at the time. I called Bill. Immediately told him what happened, and I wanted him to come. I didn't know who else in town I can call. That was the only person I had.
Yeah.
And oh boy, did they rush there. But I got back to the scene. My theory was I need to get as far away from this as possible because I knew that there was a person with a truck driving around waiting for the guy who was robbing us. And I knew the guy who was robbing us and the whole bit. And that's the fucked up part. But the cops come, okay? So now, like, flash forward an hour later, the cops come to the parking lot. And this is where I was saying cops can use their shithead asshole mentality for authority. The cops come. I introduced myself. I'm shooken up a little bit, but I'm pretty composed. The other kid was just a nervous fucking wreck. I really hope that
Well,
kid's okay,
rightfully
honestly.
so.
Yeah, I hope that kid's
Fucking
okay.
tie it up.
Yeah, like dead ass. To this day, I think about him, but I also, another story for another day, talked to one of his friends, like literally 2 years ago, randomly ran into him at work, who told me that that kid changed the entire story around. And I understand why, to make him feel better about himself, but he changed the whole story. Long story short, so I get back to the scene, okay, and now I got my mom is there, Bill is there. The cops won't actually let them talk to me. Vince's parents is there. They won't let him talk to me. And I'm being detained. Yeah, dead ass.
Oh my god.
No, I'm dead fucking serious, dude. Dead serious. I was being held up against another car against my will and being told that because I fled the scene of this crime that I was now part of this fucking crime. They immediately accused me of being part of it, thinking, and I was like, are you fucking serious? You know what they got away with? Nothing. A broken Xbox 360. I convinced the guy who I put it in a bag for, who I locked in the back room, that he got an Xbox, and whatever money was in the till. I'm sorry that there was like $200 in the one till. I was like, but I had to fucking sit there for 30 minutes and figure out a way to keep this guy off my ass and not kill this fucking kid because the safe takes 30 minutes to open. And this guy knew I was the only one who had the ability to open it. And he was willing to wait 30 minutes. Oh, and I also had to be in fear for my life the entire time because he had a gun to my head and he kept telling me if somebody came in or if a cop came in or if this happened or if that happened, he'd shoot me. And I believed him because he tied this other person up who was a child and he kept a fucking gun pressed against my head. And every time I tried to resist, he fucking smacked me in the head with it pretty goddamn hard. And you know what they said? Well, we need to search your car to make sure that none of the stuff that was stolen's in it. They fucking ripped my Mustang apart, dude. Ripped it apart. Even broke the speaker grills in the back. Yeah, I've actually never even told anyone that much of this story. I always just let it chalk up to, yeah, it was fucked up. This shit fucking ruined me, man. That shit ruined me for the longest time. So, you know what? I can tell you, and I'm not trying to play victim here at all because I'm fully fine and alive. That car made its way through many more years of life. Man, that shit was fucked up.
Some cops are dicks.
And very bad. I hate that, you know, some people abuse the whole I get PTSD. I don't get PTSD anymore from it. But honestly, until I was in my late 20s, I had a lot of trouble sleeping sometimes. That's all I could say. I'm not going to make it sound like it was fucking terrible. But
Dude,
I had a lot of trouble sometimes.
I know all about it.
Yeah, I used to fucking bitch to you about it.
But when I was in Nassau Tech, the culinary program, I was jumped in the locker room because I was white. 4 black kids jumped me. Yeah, they said lights out, N-word. Turned the lights out, started just fucking pouncing on me. Yep.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, dude, you're looking at the victim of a fucking hate crime. Press charges and everything. Nothing ever came out of it.
Dude, it's so weird how, like, something like that can happen and like, nothing ever comes of it.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's just fucked up.
Yeah, dude. Like, I look at it this way. It kind of is what it is. But, I mean, just like you with the cop, I don't judge all black people based on the fact that I was beaten up by 4 black kids because I was white. Like, I still don't judge black people because of it.
No.
Because they're not because they're not all those 4. You know?
Oh, yeah, dude. I agree completely. In fact, the fucked up part is, yes, I was robbed by a black person, but the guy who put him up to it was white because I pissed him off because I wouldn't accept his stolen games anymore. Oh yeah, the dude who robbed me he was a black person. He put a Hannibal Lecter mask on. Oh yeah, you want to talk freaky? He put a Hannibal Lecter mask on. Walked in the store and went, "Where the money at?" with a high pitched voice. I knew he was faking his voice, and I was able to recognize his peanut ass fucking head behind the mask. But the guy who put him up to it, total fucking white kid, little white dweeb who fucking stole games from Walmart, and he would fucking hand him off to this guy. And the cop who fucking detained me, he was a white guy. He was just abusing his power. So,
Yeah, dude.
it was just people could just do what they want when they want.
Yep.
For you, that definitely was a little bit of a hate crime, and that's fucked. That's fucked. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man. Fuck that.
But I mean,
It was probably
you know,
because you cook better food than them. You're like, man, this motherfucker makes better fried chicken than us. But
oh,
joking. Fuck you. If you want to if anybody watching this right now wants to take this fucking seriously, fuck you anyway. You're probably a white person sitting there going, I wish I had that fried chicken. That leads me to this. If anyone wants to think anything stupid, Jimmy Thomas, what's up, bro? I'm probably going to ask you to be a guest on here. One of our best friends, or at least my best friend growing up, one of my best friends literally since elementary school. And another great friend of ours growing up was Spanish as fuck. So guess what? We are like pretty much not racist at all. Kiss my balls. Suck on these nuts. I'll pull my nuts out. Here they are. Yeah. What?
the best man at my wedding is gay.
Oh, yeah. And there's that as well. Many gay
Like,
friends. We are basically the
I don't give a shit. I hate everybody.
about what you are people in the world.
I hate everybody. All right, dude. So we'll end it on that.
Yeah.
All right, we got some shit to work with, but we're still getting Trout on
Tomorrow
next time,
night,
right?
we have a special guest. Well, no, not tomorrow night, but for us, it's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, whatever.
Yeah.
And now,
Two Gam Sam.
I didn't mean to burp, but I made like a bird thing when you said that. Two Grand. Okay. And next time on Two Grown Ass Men, we are going to have our boy Trouty Trouty.
AKA that guy.
He was that guy.
He was that guy.
Yes, and we're going to see what he's been up to. And
insert picture here.
Terrible. That's actually going to probably spark the first great conversation with him.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Wait, yo, legit though, he's pretty fucking gassed up.
Dude, you were holding him down. That shit was funny, but we'll save that for tomorrow.
Yeah, don't make me feel like a dick.
This is Two Grown Ass Men signing out. Peace. We'll see you tomorrow.
Later.
Oh boy.
Ace Ventura.